Okay, welcome to the Booze and the Bees.
This is the Pre-Wing podcast.
It's there's a lot of pre-wing. We like to eat wings in this house. We make them.
Oh, on that note, maybe that's how we're going to start this off is diet tips. Because
also welcome to Booze and the Bees.
Yeah, welcome again to the bees where the booze are at.
Diet tips, okay.
Diet tips, because the biggest thing about that is we eat wings a lot. Most people only eat like 5 meals regularly.
Wings, fancy ramen.
Yep. Cereal.
Cereal.
Protein bars, shakes. And
I can't think of others right now.
And
like
sometimes
pasta, like ditalini.
Oh, we have ditalini. Yeah, there's only 5 core meals that most people ever eat. And we'll have our pork and squash, right? We have certain things that we eat all the time. And then a little bit here and there, certain snacks like yogurts or whatever.
Throw it in, yeah.
But most humans generally, it's like 5 meals. And when you consider that when you're trying to start dieting, you think, I have to reinvent everything in the world and I have to find all this new stuff. Really just think of what meals are you eating now, and is there any way to modify those meals that you currently like to be healthier? So for instance, for wings, instead of us ordering Wingstop or having them deep fried somewhere, which is where most people get wings, we grill the wings, so that cuts out a ton of calories.
Yeah,
and instead of ranch, I'm a huge ranch dipper. I have more ranch than I have wings when I eat wings. I love dips. I can't do that. But if I make a new dipping sauce that isn't exactly the same as ranch by any measure, but very good, I'll do non-fat Greek yogurt and then add in ranch powder and then add in spices or vinegar or whatever it is that I'm feeling, and I can make a wide array.
He's had guests say that they really like it.
Yeah, and
I won't try it. I'm weird.
she never really dips her wings either. She dips her fries. So it's not normally a concern.
I'd have to try it with fries one day. I'll have to.
Sure, yeah, I'll make whatever type of flavor you're feeling. And sometimes I'll want a chipotle. Sometimes I'll want an Asian zing, and I'll mix the spices together. And you can kind of make it your own.
Yeah.
So when you're doing a diet, don't try to think, I need to completely go to the opposite spectrum and just start eating things you hate. Eat the same things you like now, but modify them a little bit. And for cereals, I can't eat a lot of cereals because it's not very good for you, but I have high protein cereals that I like a lot. And I use non-fat milk. And I'm a big proponent of whole milk. I like how whole milk tastes. But do I like whole milk more than I like losing weight and gaining muscle? No, I don't. It's not something I wake up in the morning like, man, if I don't have that little bit of extra fat and calories.
Milk.
Yeah, and some people are. Some people are milk snobs.
And also, everyone's diet is different. And maybe tell your journey a little bit, like right now, how much weight you've lost so far and stuff.
I have lost 85 pounds right now.
Wow.
A little over 85 pounds, but I hover around there because there's no more to lose. I would love to say I lost. I'm not. If I lose more, like I could, I wouldn't be at the right. Like my body feels good at 170 to 185. And I want to have muscle on my frame. I'm not trying
saying you like
to be
me
a skinny
too. I didn't
guy.
mean to say really like that. I just didn't know. Like
I
forgot what your end goal was. Your end goal weight.
I'm actually 10 pounds below my end goal.
Wow.
But I'm not at the right body fat percentage for my goal. So it's that weird thing where I want to stay at this weight, but I want to gain muscle. So I'm currently on a gain muscle. So I'm trying to stay between 170 and 180. And that's my range because 185 is the end goal.
So his diet is very different. Like me, a personal goal for mine this year was to track my food just to make sure, like with my weight and stuff, like my ideal, because I used to be trying to gain weight for a long time because I'm different. My metabolism is very different and stuff. So just everybody's journey is different. Like I still have my sugary cereals because I realized like I still can because I really didn't eat much throughout the day.
Yeah.
As long as I'm having my protein, which is my goals. And that's a big new thing for me that is really good is I'm getting the right amount of protein because I used to just have like some ramen and pasta and that was it for my day. Like every day. So.
Yeah, and most people are supposed to have between 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, as long as you're accounting for like your goal body weight. So if you're super overweight, and you know that it's not muscle, and you'll know if you're overweight and it's muscle. Right? If you're like a bodybuilder, most of them are considered obese, but it's not body fat. So if it's a lot of body fat, you need the protein to feed your muscles and your organs and your skin and all the healthy parts of your body. If you just have a lot of storage, let's say, you don't need a gram per pound. So if you're 300, 400 pounds, but you want to be 175, you can eat 175.
Yeah.
Right? Eat your goal. Eat your goal weight.
And protein, for sure. That's a new thing I learned how to start communicating to people, because I used to just be like, eat your weight in protein.
Yeah, eat your goal weight in
goal
protein.
weight.
It's technically like lean body mass, but who's going to go get scanned for that? It's just picture a goal weight. You're probably pretty close. And everyone's body's different. You're going to find what you like. Some people like more carbs. I like more protein because it fills me up more. And
it's whatever is ideal
better
for you, like ideal body for you and for you to feel good. That's the goal, right? It's
To
not
be
like you have
healthy.
to feel like you have to get super skinny now and you have to go from this really overweight to like unhealthily skinny. Like the,
And that's why you have the sugary cereals, because you don't normally eat enough calories without it. So if you're on a restrictive diet like mine, you would wither away.
fly away.
Yeah, so you just need the protein in so that your body starts to feel better. And has that been helping?
Yeah.
Right? Like you just feel better,
I
right?
feel great. I have more energy and I just feel like a person. Like I feel normal. And then that's other factors too, mentally and all that. But where I was going with that too is like ideal weight for you, because some people just might not understand, and don't let other people put you down. And they might not be trying to. Like my mom will be like, why are you like, tracking your calories and, caring about what
You're
you
so
eat and stuff
skinny.
like that. You're skinny. Like you don't need to. And I'm just like, it's okay. Like you don't understand. Like I try to explain something to her, but some people won't understand your journey. And as long as you know you're on the right path and being healthy, trying to drink more water throughout the day. Really bad at that.
Yeah, I'm actually super good at that. I drink a ton of water
That's
all the
good.
time.
Because you can stand there and chug a whole glass in one go. I can't
chug
do
like
that.
2 to 3 glasses back to back. Yeah.
So it takes me so long. So I'm so
That is one of the funniest things, the whole water thing, because a lot of people seem to struggle with it. They get jugs and they mark the jugs for
Yeah.
what time you're supposed to drink it. And I've just never understood. I'm like, are you just not thirsty? Just drink. Drink it.
I'll go
You're not
all day
thirsty.
and not drink water.
It just is so confusing to me because I'm always permanently thirsty. And when I'm thirsty, I drink a whole glass. Like I'm just,
Like today, I haven't had much water. I had my Gatorade thing. Like I'll have my protein shake and then I'll have tea. And then I'll have my Gatorade drink. And I can just go the whole day not having water. And that's not good.
yeah, that's
So
not
I'm
me.
trying to get better at that.
And see, that's another thing. Everyone has different struggles. Some people have a sweet tooth, for instance, and there's
And some people
different-
have multiple struggles. You just got to do one at a time.
one at a time. Exactly. Yeah. There's no reason you have to do everything at once. I always like to consider myself as just like the laziest person. I'm an engineer because I don't want to do the hard work. I want to invent something that does it for me. I don't like to work out, so I diet because it's easier.
That's funny.
It's-
Lazy. Why did you say lazy though?
It's just like an easy word to describe. I just don't want to do the work, which is fine.
But you do so much work.
I know, but it's like the easy work.
You don't do easy work.
Well, that's why I consider I'm like the laziest not lazy person. I guess like the laziest consistent person.
But you do like hard labor work and stuff. So I'm confused why.
Well,
It's just easy for you.
because
It's
there's some people they'd be like, I need to lose weight, and they're just gonna go run. I'm like, hell no, I'm just gonna eat less. Like that's the way easier of the two things. You know what I mean? Like I'll do the easier version if I can do it. It's like, oh, you have to give up this food. I'm like,
easy version
hell no.
though. You're doing like a whole tracking calories and
But that's
custom
easy.
workouts
That's easy.
for you.
Yeah,
That's
for
not
me,
for me.
exactly. It's very easy for me. That's what most diets are. Is like what's easy for you. It's like what's ever easiest for you to be consistent with. That's all I was getting at.
Yeah,
It's like,
and because everybody is different. Because
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
kind of like us with like scheduling. Like he loved doing the scheduling every hour. What is he doing, and like what's gonna happen and stuff. I still can't to this day. I try really hard, and it is helpful. Like I would try to do it and start applying it every now and then in my scheduling and stuff, and it does help. But in the long run, it's just really hard for me. But like for him, it worked really well for him and stuff. So it's just like
Yeah.
people just work differently.
And now the thing with that too is finding the schedule, because it's hard for me now to schedule things because I don't know what we're.
Oh, it's so all over the
Because
place.
like when you have an exact thing you need to do, when you have these are the steps that must be taken, it's really easy to invent time by scheduling. And for me, I want to know every 15 minutes. Because if I know every 15 minutes of my day, I can say, this is how long it takes me to eat. This is how long it takes me to do this. And I can kind of understand myself.
Dilly-dally, and I like to vibe and chill and like be like, well, I could give myself only 15 minutes to get ready or chill and maybe it'll take 30 minutes. Maybe it'll take an hour.
And that's
maybe
the thing.
10 minutes.
When you start marking your schedule the way I was scheduling it, it's not that you can't dilly-dally. It's just that you account for it better. And so it helps you time manage. So if you say, oh, I only have 15 minutes to get ready, you're going to rush. You say, oh, normally I dilly-dally and it actually takes me an hour. It's like, at least I know. Because then I can say, should I do it Tuesday or Wednesday? And then you've accounted for your dilly-dally get ready with you. But then you have different meetings that day. Then you can say, oh, I know that my get ready is going to take an hour. I just know it is. Because I've done this before and I've scheduled it. So that's why.
But I can also get ready so fast if I need to.
Yeah, and that's why.
And if I'm in the mood and if I'm like ready to go or if I'm not ready to go, and I never know what I'm going to be like. Yeah. I always hope I'm ready to go. Like today, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to get so much done today. I thought I had all this time. Like you left pretty early, like right before 9 like, or 8.
Yeah, I was like out at 8:30 maybe.
And I was up and I was like, I was like, I'm just going to get breakfast and get ready. And then I'm going to do the shower thing. And then I'm going to, clean all this stuff and go live and do it. And it was just didn't happen as fast as I thought it was going to happen.
And that goes back into the scheduling. For me, it was easy for me to realize how long it took me to do stuff. It's not that it's an issue that it takes that long. It's that it helps you understand that it takes that long. So just like you tracking your diet, it's not that you're necessarily changing your diet. It's just that you're understanding your diet. And once you can get an understanding of what you're doing, you can start to make modifications to it. And you can start to say, oh, I do this.
But I think for me, it's like I'm not really consistent though.
And that's the problem is once you find steps that work, then it becomes easier to schedule. That's why like recently with us doing so many different ventures and, now we have a minute, let's do it. It's tough to say this is exactly my schedule. When you can just say, okay, my plan is I wake up, I work out, I do my podcast, I do these videos, I post these videos, then income actually happens. And you say, okay, I'm going to do that again tomorrow and that again tomorrow. Then income keeps coming. Yeah. And you can say, oh, well, now I have my schedule down. I know exactly how long it takes me to do everything. And then you can start to say, okay, how can I make this take less time? Then you hire the editors, then you get new lighting or whatever. Yeah. You set up a scene.
Yeah, because today I wanted to do the video and go live, but I didn't have you this time. And so I was like setting up and I was just like, I'm just not going to go live. It'll be easier so I can get as much clips as I can.
Which is the important part because those are eternal. And that's it. It's really just about understanding what you can do so that you can improve it in the future, but do the easy thing. That's why I say, like, be lazy. Just understand who you are, understand what you're eating, understand what you're doing throughout the day to some degree, and then try to make those a little better. Oh, I snack all the time. Here's actually a really good trick. If you love to eat a certain type of snack and you're going to keep having it because you don't want to like just cold turkey, get rid of everything you enjoy in life, which I wouldn't recommend doing because then you'll relapse. And consistency is better than one really good week. And then you go off the wagon one day, all the progress was for nothing. If you have a snack you really like, say Skittles, put it on top of the fridge if you're short. And then every time you have to go get them, you have to go get a stepladder. That's horrible. Hide them somewhere where you know where they're at, but you'll think to yourself, do I really want Skittles? Because then I have to go get the stepladder. Or was I just wanting to munch on something and I'll just get a glass of water instead? And so little things like that, you can kind of train yourself. Make the bad things for you inconvenient and make the good things for you very convenient. Replace your snacks. That's why I have a wall of protein stuff. Like I got some shelves from Home Depot that have protein bars and protein snacks on them. So if I ever just like want a snack, it's protein, not candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I like candy, but I do like other things like popcorn.
Did the alarm get turned off or is it just a different screen? Okay.
Oh, it got turned off. I don't know why it got turned off.
I think it was getting kind of close.
Was it getting kind of close?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it was only a 15-minute episode. So
Yeah.
this is about diets and scheduling. That'll be the title.
Yay.
Everyone loves diets and scheduling. Or is it how to lose 85 pounds and control your life? Is that more? That seems more.
Was it more specific about you and losing weight? Yeah.
Everything that I'm telling y'all online is how I did it. And it was very easy. I like tracking calories. I like doing my schedule. And you don't have to start and just go crazy and cut everything you love out. Just become aware of what you're eating.
And you can have cheat days and don't feel bad about cheat days.
Yeah, it depends on how much you cheat.
You've had crazy cheat days and...
My crazy cheat days are still under like 3,000 calories.
Mm.
So it could because I track them. Like, just be aware of your cheat day and be aware of the progress you're going to lose.
It'll get easier to not do the cheat days once you're being good to your body and stuff, because then you'll be like, oh my God, I can't even eat this much.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll have a cheat day. Well, I'll have cake and like a birthday, and I'll have, Mr. On's or whatever. But then I might consider my cheat day more like a cheat meal and just like maybe have a big one. But you can't go completely off the wagon and have like 10,000 calories. That is just really rough. Your body adapts. All I'm getting at is make it easy, track yourself, be aware of what you're doing. Because some people say, well, I'm going to have more salads. They'll have ranch, and that's going to basically throw your entire diet down the drain. You'll be like, well, salads aren't even good for you. And they're not. So just be easy, start tracking, start understanding what you're doing, and just be consistent. Still keep everything you love.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. It's wing time.
Mm-hmm. See y'all next time on the next episode. Don't forget, like and comment. Love y'all.